Hello everybody, today we will be talking about managing thoughts and managing success, which means if you are able to manage your thoughts properly, you will be able to manage your success also. First of all, let us look at the sequence. When you look at the sequence, there is thought, then there are words, there are actions, and then there are results. More often than not, we keep on looking at the results. We keep on looking at the results and we keep on thinking of making some changes. That how do I bring a change in this? There are very few people who go to the action level, who are able to connect with the action, that what action have I taken which led to this result, because result is an outcome. So there must have been an input. Now for this, they are able to reach only at the action level. But even I consider those people to be very, very successful because they reach at least that level. They at least start introspecting and go one level down and figure out that there is something wrong with the action. Otherwise, most of the people keep complaining that this is happening, the result is not in their favor, and they leave it to some divine blessing, some sort of divine miracle to happen so that the outcome will change completely. So that's still level 1. When you go to level 2, one more level deeper, some people go, you see some people doing affirmations. So they don't get stuck at action level, they keep giving them affirmations. So they use words to control their thought, which is the next level. But still these people are better than so many others, better than those first category of people who keep wondering why this result has come up and why it is happening to me, the misfortune. And then compared to those people who are still putting in efforts to make corrections in their actions. But these people make correction in the words through the affirmations. But you know what? If you make correction at the thought level, it can be magical. The reason why I am saying this, because if the thought or the thought process is being controlled, the thought process, right thought will drive the right words, and right words will drive the right action, and right action will generate right results, the desired results. So what is the root? If you understand the whole process, the root is in the thoughts. Now let's try to understand a little bit about thoughts. Thoughts, I think that is the only thing through which you can distinguish human being from the animals and the other species on the planet. We have been given this gift. But when you think about thoughts, how many thoughts do we produce and what kind of thoughts do we produce? Do you know there are certain thoughts which are positive, there are certain thoughts which are negative. In positive you may have different variety, in negative you may have different variety. Don't you think the kind of thought you generate, if you generate positive thoughts, you will have positive life. If you generate negative thoughts, you will have negative life. So the kind of thought you generate, your life is very much dependent on that. So throughout the day, what are you thinking? Are you thinking positive? Are you generating positive thoughts? Are you generating negative thoughts? On the other hand, the thoughts can be frequent. So there are certain thoughts which keep occurring throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month, or you can say throughout the life, a phase of our life. It keeps repeating. Even if you don't want to think over it, it keeps coming back. So the thoughts can be frequent. On the other hand, certain thoughts come and go like flash. They are very temporary. In that process, some thought becomes very, very strong and some thoughts become very, very weak. In fact, you would see some people generating thoughts which change the lives or the outlook of the entire world completely, not just their lives. So certain thoughts are very, very powerful ones. And on the other hand, the thoughts can be very weak, which come and go, and they don't even get converted into words. Forget about getting converted into the outlook or the result in the practical world. So if I talk about these many thoughts, who is controlling it? Is it coming randomly, or there is somebody who is generating this thought? Then you may put your hand on your head and you may say, I am seriously frustrated because I'm generating so many thoughts. So many thoughts and so many emotions are being clubbed, and then I am at the end of the day totally confused. What should I do and what should I not do? If God appears in front of you and God says, I'll give you a blessing, you can ask something from me. Would you think of asking that I should not have thoughts? Can you imagine a life where you have no thoughts at all? You would be happy that nothing is disturbing you, but at the other hand, you would also realize simultaneously that how would you produce result? How would you do what you want to do? We would be degrading ourselves if we have a desire of not having any thoughts. Then what should we do? I think we should try to strike a balance, and that balance is going to be from too many thoughts or no thoughts to having some thoughts. Not just that, but I would say the thoughts which were getting generated randomly. So for example, if somebody asks you the number of thoughts that you have generated today, who generated them? Do you have a clarity? Why did you generate? What was the trigger point? Most of the questions we will not be able to answer because it is happening randomly. We have no idea, there is no awareness to it. But the moment we decide that I am the creator of all the thoughts, I am only generating these thoughts, there is no one else. Every thought that is coming in my mind or in my system, I am the creator of it. The moment I realize that, I think I start taking control. Oh my God, I never knew this. If I am generating, which means I can control it. And if I can control it, then I would definitely like to generate thoughts which are in accordance to my result. So what do I do for that? Whatever I do, one thing for sure, you all are able to realize that we have a solution. We have a solution to the problem. Which problem? The problem that we want a desired result. Now let's see what all solutions people implement. Well, people implement a lot of solutions to harmonize the thought. There is something called thought process. So people go for a higher education. Let's say somebody goes for a management course, an MBA or some other course. What they try to do is they try to brainstorm, they try to train their brain in a particular manner, train their thought process to generate certain kinds of thoughts at a regular interval. Right now, these people get used to doing that, and that's the reason they are absorbed by the industries, or they are able to climb higher also. So there are so many processes that we do. It is known as brainstorming, it is known as team building exercises. In fact, when you want to improve relationship, you spend a lot of time. You say that, okay, let me understand his thought. Let me understand what he's trying to do. In fact, all the areas of our life, we have some mechanism or the other through which we try to harmonize our thoughts. We try to find out a way, at least to harmonize and to achieve our results. So unknowingly, we are applying so many techniques. Can we have certain techniques through which we can generate better results? Definitely yes. So we will be looking at all the 4 areas: health, wealth, relationship and spirituality. And we will see how can we harmonize our thoughts and how can we control them, control the generation of it, so that we can create the thought that we want to create, which will create the result ultimately which we want to generate in our life. So in the next 2 episodes, we will be discussing about health, wealth in one and relationship and spirituality in the other one. Till that point of time, just observe who is generating the thought, how many thoughts are coming. Now at least we know that I am the controller of this thought. Thought is not getting generated randomly, it's just that I am not in awareness. So the moment I bring awareness that I am generating this thought, what changes come up in your life? It's going to be really interesting to watch. Keep a watch of the number of thoughts that we are generating, number of things that we are doing in the whole day, and to know that I am the creator of this. I am sure you all will be fascinated. If you feel like sharing your result of your observation, you please do that, and wait for the next video where we will be discussing about health and wealth, how to control your thought and create abundance in the area of health and wealth. See you very soon.